Quizticles, my little trivia lovers, and welcome to the Sunday In-Quiz-ition. It's the big monthly showdown powered by Tusked Trivia, and I am your host, and thrilled to have you with us tonight for our 5-round challenge. So whether you're playing solo, as a family, or competing with friends from afar, settle in, because we've got a great mix for you. And here is what is on the map for this month's In-Quiz-ition. Round 1, we dive as always into the glitz and glamour of entertainment. Round 2, we're heading around the world for some global geography. Round 3, it's time to sharpen your eyes for the picture round. Round 4 is our Wildcard round. Anything can happen, and it is a brand new category every single month. And we finish you off with Round 5, the classic, traditional test of general knowledge. But while you are getting your pens and paper ready, don't forget the trivia doesn't stop when the quiz ends. You can get your weekly fix every Tuesday 11 AM on the Trivial Tuesday podcast, powered by your podcast provider of preference. It's 5 quick questions, a random fact, and a quote to keep you sharp between our monthly big events. Everything else, and there's a lot else, including specialist category quizzes, the latest news, official merch, and the underway archive section, she will call it. Make sure you're visiting www.tusktrivia.com. But right now, the board is set, the questions are ready, and we will get started with entertainment, round number 1. Hello Quizticles, and welcome to April's In-Quiz-ition. We have 5 rounds for you, as you have just heard, and you've had all the adverts, so I'll keep them on the low, but I've got a little something to announce later on in the quiz. But let's just kick off with a little bit of entertainment, nice and easy. So they've had a bit of a flavour, we've had some around the world entertainment. Let's see where it goes, and it looks like we're going down under this month with an Antipodean flair. So question number 1, in the movie Finding Nemo, in which Australian city is the dentist's office located? So in the movie Finding Nemo, in which Australian city is the dentist's office located? If you need longer, just hit pause or rewind, or you do it in your own time, it's all good. Question number 2, which long-running Australian soap opera helped launch the careers of Margot Robbie, Russell Crowe and Liam Hemsworth? So which long-running Australian soap opera helped launch the careers of Margot Robbie, Russell Crowe and Liam Hemsworth? Question number 3, which Nicole Kidman movie, directed by Baz Luhrmann, is a musical set in a famous Parisian cabaret? So which Nicole Kidman movie, directed by Baz Luhrmann, is a musical set in a famous Parisian cabaret? Every time I see the name Baz Luhrmann, I just instantly think of the song Sunscreen, which is just a winner and a nice boost. Number 4, which actor played the Joker in The Dark Knight, winning a posthumous Oscar? So which actor played the Joker in The Dark Knight and won a posthumous Oscar? Number 5, which Australian actor played Wolverine in the X-Men film franchise for nearly 2 decades? Which Australian actor played Wolverine in the X-Men film franchise for nearly 2 decades? Number 6, which iconic rock band formed in Sydney in 1973 is known for the hit Back in Black? So which iconic rock band formed in Sydney in 1973 is known for the iconic hit Back in Black? Number 7, which 1986 film starring Paul Hogan became a massive international hit, showcasing the Australian outback? So which 1986 film starring Paul Hogan became a massive international hit, showcasing the Australian outback? I haven't watched this for years, actually. I might have to have another viewing. Who knows? Number 8. Which Australian actress holds the record for the most Academy Award nominations of any Australian performer? Which Australian actress holds the record for the most Academy Award nominations of any Australian performer? It was news to me. I didn't even realise she was Australian. Not that I pay a great deal of attention to a lot of actors and actresses, but shocked and stunned and not a little bit amazed. Number 9. What was the name of the 1994 cult classic film about 3 drag performers travelling across the Australian desert in a bus? And it's so good. So what was the name of the 1994 cult classic film about 3 drag performers travelling across the Australian desert in a bus? And number 10, Down Under was a 1980s global hit for which Australian band? Down Under was a 1980s global hit for which Australian band? You might start seeing the quiz crop up in a few more places because I want to play about trying to get it properly onto Instagram and maybe onto TikTok, and they will eventually land on the website as well. Around the world, and off we go to Russia. Ruska. So all 10 questions about Mother Russia. Question number 1. What are the colours of the Russian flag? At this point you go, I'm just going to rewind a little bit because yes I did. But what are the colours of the Russian flag? For number 1. I need a new topic for next year because I've got this year's Around the World. I might switch it up for next year, do a different theme each month. Question number 2. What is the name of the famous square in Moscow where the Kremlin is located? So what is the name of the famous square in Moscow where the Kremlin is located? If you have any ideas, fire a message over to the Facebook page or on the YouTube channel, or drop an email. Email address on the website, tusktrivia@gmail.com. If you have some ideas that would pan out over a whole year to maybe replace the Around the World for 2027. Yes, I am nearly already planning that far ahead. Question number 3. Who was the first Tsar of Russia, often known by a fearsome nickname? So who was the first Tsar of Russia, who was often known by a fearsome nickname? Number 4. Which Soviet cosmonaut became the first human to journey into outer space? Which Soviet cosmonaut became the first human to journey into outer space? That's for number 4. Number 5. How many time zones does Russia span? So how many time zones does Russia span? It's more than one. Too good to be given all these clues. It's often the case you just pick a number and hope for the best. It's been my theory over the years. Number 6. Who wrote the epic Russian novel War and Peace? Who wrote the epic Russian novel War and Peace? And I love a book and I've never read it. I might cheat and just get an audiobook. That's how it tends to happen nowadays, so I can multitask. But who wrote the epic Russian novel War and Peace for number 6? Number 7. Which river is the longest in Europe and flows entirely through Russia? So which river is the longest in Europe and flows entirely through Russia? Number 8. What is borscht? What is borscht? I do like the butcher pronunciation, but borscht. You can see it. B-O-R-S-C-H-T, although I'm not sure why you would listen to this and not watch it, especially when there's a picture around, but the internet is full of some strange fish. So what is borscht for number 8? Number 9. What is the name of the world's longest railway line connecting Moscow to Vladivostok? So what is the name of the world's longest railway line connecting Moscow to Vladivostok? If they got it first class, I'd have a crack just for the scenery on it. And number 10, which ocean borders Russia to the north? So which ocean borders Russia to the north? Right, let us get you some answers to the first two rounds. Question number 1 for round number 1. In the movie Finding Nemo, in which Australian city is the dentist office located? It's in Sydney. It's in Sydney for number 1. Number 2, the long-running Australian soap was Neighbours. Neighbours for number 2. Number 3, the Nicole Kidman movie directed by Baz Luhrmann is Moulin Rouge. Moulin Rouge for number 3. Number 4, Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger played the Joker in The Dark Knight. He was good. I mean, there's been some good Jokers. Number 5, the Australian actor that played Wolverine was Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman. Number 6, the iconic rock band was AC/DC. AC/DC for number 6. Number 7, the 1986 Paul Hogan movie, Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Crocodile Dundee for number 7. Number 8, the Australian actress that holds the record for the most Academy Award nominations is Cate Blanchett. Cate Blanchett for number 8. Didn't even know she was Australian. Number 9, the 1994 cult classic, phenomenally funny film is The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Number 10, Down Under was a hit for Men at Work. Men at Work for number 10. Off we go around the world, and there's a clue to the first question there with the colours of the flag. They are white, blue and red. White, blue and red, and it doesn't matter what order you've put them in, but it never matters, you're marking yourselves. Number 2, the name of the famous square in Moscow is Red Square. Red Square for number 2. Number 3, the first Tsar of Russia by a fearsome nickname was Ivan the Terrible. I think he was actually Ivan the Third, but Ivan the Terrible was what we're looking for. The Soviet cosmonaut was Yuri Gagarin. Yuri Gagarin for number 4. Number 5, how many time zones? 11. There are 11 time zones spanning Russia. For number 6, who wrote the epic Russian novel War and Peace? That was Leo Tolstoy. Tolstoy for number 6. Number 7, the river that is the longest in Europe and flows entirely through Russia is the Volga. The Volga for number 7. Number 8, what is borscht? Beetroot soup or beet soup, anything like that's absolutely fine. And number 9, the name of the world's longest railway line connecting Moscow to Vladivostok is the Trans-Siberian Railway. The Trans-Siberian Railway. Number 10, which ocean borders Russia to the north? The Arctic Ocean. It's the Arctic Ocean to the north. Total them up. How did you do so far? And now let's go to the picture round, which this week is Lego landmarks. You're going to see 10 famous landmarks depicted in Lego. You just have to see which ones they are. I'll probably go silent for the long time and just skip through them. If you want longer on any landmark, just hit pause. Otherwise, I'll be back with you in around about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. I don't spend too long, so if you want a bit longer, hit pause and I'll be back with you shortly. Speak soon, Quizticles. Number 1. Yes, there are 2 on this one. So question 4 is worth 2 points. Speak soon. So if you followed for a few of the quizzes now this year, spot the man who got bored of conventional picture rounds and started creating his own. Well, there you go, number 10. If you needed longer to zip back and forward, the 10 landmarks. I'm definitely going to use this round again for different landmarks too. Anything's better than Lego. Anywho, round number 4, the wild card round. What do we have lined up for you this month? Of course it's Easter. It's the Easter round. Join the walrus, the penguin and the bunny all hunting for Easter. Well, the walrus and the penguin are hunting for Easter eggs and the Easter bunny's just sneakily hiding them all. So it is all things Easter for round number 4. What else could it be? Question number 1. In which country did the tradition of the Easter bunny originate? In which country did the tradition of the Easter bunny originate? Being good and not muttering as much in the background and just shamelessly plugging stuff throughout, but don't worry, it'll come. Question 2. Which jewelers are famous for creating ornate precious metal Easter eggs for the Russian Tsars? So which jewelers are famous for creating ornate precious metal Easter eggs for the Russian Tsars? Number 3. Approximately how many chocolate bunnies are produced globally each year? Approximately how many chocolate bunnies are produced globally each year? It's a lot of Chucky Bun Buns. I like these numbers. I'm still not sold. Not going to lie, they've worked a treat for the new Harry Potter ones that I've redone, the 7 that are coming in May. I don't know. I might change them again. I can't make my mind up. I sort of like them, but I don't always like them. Number 4. How many teeth does an adult rabbit have? How many teeth does an adult rabbit have? Number 5. What is the 40-day period of fasting and prayer before Easter called? What is the 40-day period of fasting and prayer before Easter called? Number 6. Which Italian chocolate company is famous for its Kinder Easter eggs? So which Italian chocolate company is famous for its Kinder Easter eggs? I didn't know this one either, not gonna lie. I was shocked and stunned and not a little bit amazed yet again. Number 7. What is the name of the traditional cake topped with 11 marzipan balls eaten in the UK? So what is the name of the traditional cake topped with 11 marzipan balls and eaten in the UK? Number 8. In Bermuda, what voice went a bit there. In Bermuda, what do people traditionally fly on Good Friday? So in Bermuda, what do people traditionally fly on Good Friday? Number 9. In which Disney movie does a rabbit named Thumper appear? So in which Disney movie does a rabbit named Thumper appear? And finally, number 10. In the Bible, who was the first person to see Jesus after the resurrection? So in the Bible, who was the first person to see Jesus after the resurrection? When you are done, and obviously you can rewind and pause and replay. And before the answers, the announcement has landed to the Sunday quiz. Coming soon. Launches the 1st of May, Friday the 1st of May at 11 AM, and then every Friday going forward, the brand new podcast, the Smarty Pants Session, powered by Tusked Trivia. It will be a video podcast of all the podcast platforms at the moment. It will land purely on Spotify. However, the plan is to also release it to YouTube. It is also going to be released on TikTok, is again the plan. We'll see how it looks when I put the video up. It might look terrible and it might just not work there. But it'll definitely work on YouTube. It'll definitely be going on Spotify as a podcast platform. That'll be exclusive. But the plan is also to get it onto Facebook as well. Now, they might not always land at the same time on all platforms, because I want to see what it looks like before I sort of roll out to all of them as well. But Spotify, 100%, and it is a video podcast. You don't have to watch the video. It will work just with the questions. It will be 10 questions. So every single month there will be a brand new topic overall for the month. And each week, every episode will feed into that topic. The topic which we're going to kick off with is geography and exploration. So there's some really fun ones around world capitals and lost civilizations. There's just loads of different things that I've got lined up. I don't want to give away too much. But I will announce more across the socials, be that Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube, as well as the most important of all, www.tusktrivia.com. But 10 questions, 4 facts and something fun and motivational every week. Trivial Tuesday is going nowhere. It is staying as well. So yes, there will be 2 podcasts every week. There will be a quiz every single month, and I will still be pumping out content to the website. The thing I mentioned before as well is the very first quizzes I ever did were the 7 Harry Potter books. Went to look at them the other day and I thought they look absolutely terrible, because I've come on with like editing and things like that and better microphone and everything for sounding better. Took them all down, have literally redone all 7 of them, used them up, new music, new sort of visuals, tweaked some of the questions and everything as well, and they'll be launching back on the website in May, but again, they will also be launching on Facebook, they'll also be going to YouTube. The plan is also to get them onto Instagram, and hopefully if the video does look the part, and I'm not very good with TikTok yet, but I'll try, they will be coming to TikTok as well. But anyway, let's get you some answers to rounds 3 and 4. So, Lego landmarks, round 3, number 1, that is of course the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower for number 1, nice and easy to kick you off. Number 2, already come up in the theme today already, and that is the Kremlin for number 2. Number 3, over in Brazil for Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer for number 3. Number 4, it's a double point. Now there's 2 there. You have got the Sydney Opera House in the foreground, and in the background the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You guys have a point for each of them, that's fine. Number 5, all the way up to Machu Picchu for number 5. Number 6, off to Barcelona for Sagrada Familia for number 6. Off to Belgium for number 7 for Mannequin Peace for number 7. Number 8, all the way to Jordan, if I remember rightly, for Petra. I'm sure it's Jordan. Yeah, it's probably Jordan. Is Petra. Number 9. Ooh, did anyone get number 9? Was it a tough one? It's Juliet's Balcony. For number 9. I want to say Verona, but I think I'm wrong. I should really have notes and like make this, but a lot of it just wing it. It's great. And number 10, all the way up in the mountains of Germany, it's Neuschwanstein. Germany? Austria? Germany. Yeah, Neuschwanstein, Germany. Germany for Neuschwanstein Castle is number 10. How did you do? And did you like the Lego? Easter. How did we do with Easter? Let's have a look. Number 1 for Easter. In which country did the tradition of the Easter Bunny originate? You've just heard the country. It's Germany. Germany for number 1. Number 2, the jewellers that are famous for their fancy eggs are Fabergé. Fabergé for number 2. Number 3, approximately how many chocolate bunnies are produced globally? Feel free how you choose to score it with how close you get. 90 million chocolate bunnies. 90 million. But do you bite its ears off or do you eat its bum first? That's the important part. Number 4, how many teeth does an adult rabbit have? It has 28. 28 teeth for an adult bunny. Number 5, what was the 40-day period of fasting and prayer? That is Lent. Lent for number 5. Number 6, which Italian chocolate company is famous for its Kinder Easter eggs? I did not have a clue. It's Ferrero. It's Ferrero, the makers of the Rocher, that are the makers of Kinder. I did not know that at all. Number 7, what is the name? It's good chocolate though. What is the name of the traditional cake topped with 11 marzipan balls eaten in the UK? It is a simnel cake. A simnel cake. The 11 are for the 11 disciples, if I remember rightly, he says. And number 8, in Bermuda, what do people traditionally fly on a Good Friday? That is kites. Kites for number 8. Number 9, in which Disney movie does a rabbit named Thumper appear? That is Bambi. Bambi for number 9. Number 10, in the Bible, who was the first person to see Jesus after the resurrection? It was Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene for number 10. So how did we do across there before we head into the final round of general knowledge? As always, we'll finish it off with some general knowledges. Number 1, what is the primary language spoken in Brazil? What is the primary language spoken in Brazil? Number 2, what is the hardest natural substance on Earth? What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? Question number 3, what is the fastest land animal? What is the fastest land animal? So 3, what was the fastest land animal? Apologies if you can hear any noise in the background. Number 4, what is the only metal that is liquid at standard room temperature? What is the only metal that is liquid at standard room temperature? Number 5, how many bones are in an adult human body? How many bones are in an adult human body? So how many bones in an adult human body for number 5? Number 6, which planet in our solar system is the hottest? So which planet in our solar system is the hottest? Number 7, how many pieces of silver was Judas Iscariot paid to betray Jesus? How many pieces of silver was Judas Iscariot paid to betray Jesus? Number 8, who wrote the classic novel 1984? Who wrote the classic novel 1984? Number 9, how many valves does a human heart have? How many valves does a human heart have for number 9? And finally, number 10. Leperophobia is the fear of which animal? Leperophobia is the fear of which animal? So, when you are done, have rewounded, if you want a bit more time, join me for the last time for round 5 for the answers. General knowledge, here we go. Round number 1, question number 1. What was the primary language spoken in Brazil? That's Portuguese. Portuguese for number 1. Number 2, what is the hardest natural substance on Earth? It is diamond. Diamond for number 2. Number 3, the fastest land animal is a cheetah. A cheetah for number 3. Number 4, what is the only metal that is liquid at standard room temperature? It's mercury. Mercury for 4. Number 5, how many bones in an adult human body? 206. 206. If you are scoring close as, that's absolutely fine. It's not like... I'd normally give an either side one if I was doing a live in-person one. Number 7, which planet in our solar system is the hottest? It's Venus. I thought it would be Mercury again, but apparently it's not. Venus is hotter than Mercury. Number 7, how many pieces of silver was Judas Iscariot paid to betray Jesus? 30 pieces of silver. Number 7, bit of an Easter one there as well. Number 8, who wrote the classic novel 1984? That was George Orwell. George Orwell for number 8. Number 9, how many valves does a human heart have? There are 4 valves in a human heart for 9. And finally, kind of an Easter theme, because leperophobia is the fear of bunnies. Rabbits is leperophobia, is the fear of it. So, thank you for playing along. I will leave you, as always, with a little outro message. It might be the last one because I might be changing the music for the Sunday quiz and changing the intro and outro music. So the less of just a message and more just a little bit of a fun song. However, that will have to be a one to see in May. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, Quizticles all, enjoy the outro. Peace out. And that is a wrap on this month's Sunday In-Quiz-ition. How do your scores look? Well, whether you dominated the leaderboard or just enjoyed the ride, thank you for being part of the community today. Go ahead and drop your final scores in the comments or drop us a message over on the webpage. We love seeing who a heavy hit is. If you can't wait until next month for your next trivia fix, don't forget Trivial Tuesday is here for you every single week on your podcast provider of preference. Join us on the Tuesdays at 11 AM just for a quick 5 questions, dose of weekly inspiration and a random fact. For even more ways to play, don't forget to head over to www.tusktrivia.com. You can dive into specialist quizzes to master your favourite categories, check out the latest news, or maybe even grab some Tusked Trivia gear from the shop, just so you look the part for the next episode. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Tusked Trivia for both, to stay in the loop for next month's date, next month's topics, and what you can expect our random wildcard round to be. Until next time, keep your brains sharp, your spirits high. I've been your host, and this has been the Sunday In-Quiz-ition, and we will see you on Tuesday every week and next month here on Facebook and YouTube. Quizticles!